Well, hello everyone. I have something to say to everyone because this is just outrageously stupid. There is one guy on Reddit called Spaceman Piff81, whatever that is, and he made a post, Alpha Console should be banned. That's the title. And he said that not users of Alpha Console should be banned, but the Alpha Console itself should be blocked from being able to be usable in Rocket League. He said he has spent over 1,000 hours of playing Rocket League in trading only, which is really stupid, since it's the game that you play, not the side stuff. But okay, whatever you want to do. Basically, he's still dissing everyone who's using Alpha Console, saying that they are robbing from Psyonix because you need to buy keys, they need to somehow fund the tournaments and everything else. And since we are using software to make items, then it's like stealing from Psyonix. So yeah, I don't know why, but I beat the debate and I did write my own opinion on it. So this is what I said. Let me tell you why your post is bullshit. 1. Trading is not and will never be as important as how you play the game. Is there some sort of RLCS for designs only? I don't think so, pal. 2. The point of having real items is that everyone can see you. Using Alpha Console to look like a master but being a pleb in everyone else's eyes is not the same thing as having those items actually. How can you even think that Alpha Console is rewarding a player? 3. Whole your post was just whining and crying about how you have expensive stuff, but everyone uses Alpha Console to get those items for free. Let me explain you how it works. They don't get items! People still see AC users as plebs because only plebs themselves see their cars as the perfection of theirs. Do you see them with the cars, equipped on their cars in the actual game? No, because they don't have the items. It's only the illusion. To which he replied, the comment sounds like something a 5-year-old whose mommy won't let him eat a cookie would say. Trading is a part of the game whether you like it or not. Psyonix makes money on key sales and they fund tournaments with that money too. Yeah, since when do you care about economy and someone else's job and how they earn their money? Is that isn't yours? You don't make profit out of it, so why the fuck do you care? I have spent 1,000 hours trading. You want to pretend like you have alpha boost so bad to look like squishy that I suggest you use your imagination, or what little imagination must be left in your dry skull. Well, thanks for the insult. At the end of the day, everybody is saying items don't matter, they are not important to the game. So I suggest you use Stocktain and stop bitching to those of us who do care about the game. Okay, so he says that he cares for the game because he's buying items and only doing the trade, not actually playing the game. And for example, me, who is not doing any trades, who is not buying items that often or that expensive for that matter, because he mentions Alpha Boost and we all know what's the price right now. I play the game, but I'm not a gamer, I'm not a player because I'm not trading. Yeah. Apparently trading is more important than actually playing the game. That's what this moron is saying. So I said, yeah, this comment sounds like a 5-year-old whose mom won't let him eat a cookie. I suggest there he goes, starting with immature insults, very grown up indeed, which he is. Second, Psyonix makes money on key sales and fun tournaments, yada yada. Is that your job to take care of the economy for others? Let me tell you this. Not anyone can afford thousands and thousands of dollars for a simple in-game untouchable item that you don't physically possess. As Alpha Console does a great job for poor people to keep dreams alive. If you want to spend your money, go for it. You earned it, you decide how to spend it. But know that you are being a huge dick when you insult everyone else just because you spend more money than they did. Dick move. 3. Use your imagination, or what little imagination must be left in your dry skull. Another immature insult. And 4. I suggest you use your Stocktain and stop bitching to those of us who do care about the game. Yeah, you don't care about the game, you care about spending money and earning money because you trade. You buy for 4 keys, then you sell for 10, you earn money and you say you're playing the game. That is not earning the game, that is stealing from Psyonix. That. Stocktain is a simple example that you don't need a single cent spent extra to be a god. Meanwhile, you have spent thousands and thousands of dollars and still not grand champ. Also, some of us have been scammed, and some can get scammed any day. And with Alpha Console, what can you lose? Alpha Console is a safe way to see your dream designs. We are safe with Alpha Console because those items we do not possess. We only visualize them on our screens, but we don't have them. Nobody can scam our items that we don't have. That's the point. Then he says, you're complaining about immature comments. Did you read your own post? Yes, I did, and I never insulted you anywhere. You can check this whole conversation. It's on Reddit, so yeah, I don't know what he's referring to, but hey, he's a Warren anyway. You think you're entitled to have alpha boost because what? Because you can with external mods. My point is that you don't have a right to pretend with external software, and I think that Psyonix needs to change their attitude towards programs like Buckets Mode and Alpha Console and work to block them from being usable. I have done 1,000 of trades, yeah, okay, already heard that 3 times, and I've only been scammed 3 times. I can definitely say if you have gotten scammed, it was 100% your fault and you're an idiot because it's so easy not to get scammed by using your brain. Yeah, so why did you get scammed 3 times then? Answer me that! Of course he didn't. Of course. My point stands. Use standard cars with the basic items given for free and stop acting like a child that feels he is entitled to a good looking car. I am a type of person to pay for what I want. I don't illegally download music and I don't steal. You might as well be stealing from Psyonix by using mods to impersonate the skins Psyonix makes money off. I want to see Psyonix thriving 20 years down the line in RLCS to be as big as any other highly celebrated sport events, and by supporting the studio that makes the game, I am helping it grow. You think you're owed everything, and frankly you're idiots, thank you, that need to grow up and get perspective. So, what I said next. 1. He said, you're complaining about immature comments, you read your own post. As I said, yes I have, and you can't show any insults from me towards you, while I can find at least 10 from you towards me. It is all written up here, you can't lie to anyone. 2. You think you're entitled to have alpha boost because what? Nobody is entitled to have anything. I will kindly remind you that AC and BK do not give you items. They don't magically appear in your inventory. They only appear as a visual thing on your screen that only you can see. When you play against anyone else, they still see your shitty ass car. The one with shitty design, shitty colors, shitty everything. Because you don't own items. Only you on your screen can see those items. You don't own items. If you don't own items, then you didn't steal anything. That's the whole point. You didn't steal anything just because you visualized it on your screen. He just won't get it. No matter how many times I told him. He still won't get it. That we don't get the item, we only visualize it. And nobody else can see. I have done thousands of trades and only been scammed 3 times. Yeah, good for you spending more time doing secondary minor things instead of enjoying the game itself, which is soccer, not trading. Also, if you have been scammed 3 times, then you're also an idiot. Your words, not mine. Plus, since you've been scammed, you should know what it's like to lose hard-earned money. 4. Stop acting like a child that feels he is entitled to a good-looking car. I'm the type of person to pay for what I want. To which I said, I don't feel like I'm entitled to anything, nor anyone is. I will remind you, we do not possess items. We can only visualize those for the sake of happiness. We still look shit in the eyes of other players around us. Get it in your head. And K, good for you if you pay. I mentioned earlier, not anyone can afford spending amount of money that you can use to buy a real world car to actually buy the in-game item that you don't physically own. Do as you please. Nobody's stopping you, but don't shit on others who can't afford that crap. 5. You might as well be stealing from Psyonix. You're still simply too stubborn to get it, are you? We do not possess those items. We still look bad in other people's eyes. I can't even describe how painfully stupid you are to think that it's the same to possess the item that everyone can see and admire you and visualize it only for yourself. I suggest you use your imagination, or what little imagination must be left in your dry skull. Instead of using imagination, AC and BM have made software that help you just with that, to visualize your imagination. Pretty neat. Everyone sees your shitty car, but with Alpha Console and Buckets Mod, you can visualize your imagination on your own screen. You don't get the item, you just visualize it. In reality, you're a crook. As if you know me personally, so you can comment on it, okay? Whatever. Your statements are that 5-year-old demanding cookies and nothing else. Now, who is demanding here? It is only you who is demanding to ban Alpha Console and Buckets mod. Nobody else but you is demanding here. Take your cookies and shut up. And finally, I have no interest in hearing the cries of a child. Yeah. So, the only crying child here is the original poster, aka you. You are crying. You don't want people to have items that they are not entitled to. You are a selfish, ignorant piece of shit, tripping to have the power to decide whether the people have the right to visualize their imagination by using software or not. You are the only crying child here with rich parents and lots of issues. You are so full of hate towards people who just want to be happy visualizing their dream design. He said, nice book, brother, you seem to be pent up with frustration for no reason, so go ahead and keep typing like a madman. The fact remains that you want stuff that you don't own. Wow, okay. So you're willing to steal to get it. Once again, you don't steal if you don't possess items, you only visualize it. Get it in your head, you fucking idiot. I understand exactly what you're doing, apparently you don't. You clearly have mental issues, so I'm just going to block you. Bye bye. Wow. So there's just another one of my comments which is pretty short. I just say, I see nothing new, still only insulting and nothing else. You don't even try to understand anything, just keep throwing random meaningless insults because you don't have a brain. 1. You seem to be pent up with frustration for no reason, so go ahead and keep typing like a madman. Another stupid thing to say because you can't stand your ground nor have the balls to admit your stupidity. You're frustrated because people use Alpha Console, and I'm happy to be one of those people. 2. Throwing in random quotes out of context and providing half-assed answer isn't an argument, lol. No, my arguments were clearly stated in every message, trying to explain to you what you can't understand because you're stupid, and that's clear to everyone who is reading this. 3. Good luck with the therapy you clearly need. You clearly have mental issues. Yeah, play the victim card. Pathetic. I just want to say that Alpha Console and Buckets mod are great softwares for you to visualize your imagination. You don't know how the item looks like unless you put it on. You don't know how it looks like with this color or with this paint finish unless you actually do it. Once you make a dream design in the Alpha Console or Buckets mod, then you might want to trade for those items, buy those items, I don't care, and let people see that car. In conclusion, use those softwares to make your dream design. You don't steal because you don't own the items. You only visualize them for your own screen. Therefore, it is not stealing. Therefore, it shouldn't be banned. Therefore, that motherfucker is jealous that we all can visualize stuff on our screen, and he's paying for those stuff. Good for you for paying, but the fact remains that we can see your items. You, on the other hand, cannot see ours. Therefore, we don't have them. Therefore, we are not stealing. Therefore, you can fuck off. Jay out.